Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions day in and day out? We wake up, go through our routines, work, eat, watch TV, and go to bed, only to repeat it all again the next day. This is what it means to live on autopilot, and it's more common than you might think. In today's video, we're going to explore why living on autopilot can be harmful and how it deprives your life of deeper meaning and purpose. It's time to break free from this cycle and start living with intention. Imagine this, you're driving home from work and suddenly you realize you can't remember the last few miles. Your mind was elsewhere, replaying the day's events, worrying about tomorrow, or simply blank. This is a classic example of autopilot. Our bodies are physically present, but our minds are miles away. We go through the motions without truly experiencing the present moment. Now imagine this happening not just on your drive home, but throughout your entire day. You eat breakfast while scrolling through social media, barely tasting the food. You sit through meetings, your mind wandering to your to-do list. You interact with loved ones, but your attention is divided. This disconnection from the present moment is at the heart of living on autopilot. When we're on autopilot, we're not fully engaged in our lives. We miss out on the beauty and richness of everyday experiences, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the laughter of a loved one, the satisfaction of a job well done. These moments pass us by unnoticed and unappreciated. Breaking free from autopilot requires conscious effort. Think about a time you learned a new skill, whether it was playing an instrument, speaking a new language, or mastering a challenging recipe. Remember the focus, the effort, the moments of frustration and triumph. This is the essence of personal growth, pushing beyond our comfort zones, embracing challenges and expanding our horizons. But when we're on autopilot, we tend to shy away from these growth opportunities. We stick to what's familiar, what's comfortable, what requires minimal effort. We tell ourselves we're too busy, too tired, or simply not interested. The problem is, growth rarely happens within our comfort zones. It's in those moments of discomfort, of stretching ourselves beyond our perceived limitations, that we discover our true potential. When we live on autopilot, we relinquish control of our own growth trajectory. Breaking free from this cycle requires us to reclaim our role as the captains of our lives. It's about setting intentions, making conscious choices, and actively pursuing our goals, even when it's uncomfortable. Relationships are the heart and soul of a meaningful life. They provide us with love, support, connection, and a sense of belonging. But building and nurturing these relationships requires presence, intention, and genuine effort. Think about the people you cherish most in your life, your partner, your family, your closest friends. When you're with them, are you truly present, or is your mind elsewhere, distracted by thoughts, worries, or the ever-present allure of your phone? When we're on autopilot, our relationships suffer. We may go through the motions of spending time with loved ones, but our hearts and minds aren't fully engaged. We listen half-heartedly, respond automatically, and fail to truly see and appreciate the people in front of us. Over time, this lack of presence creates distance in our relationships. We may feel disconnected from our partners, misunderstood by our friends, and emotionally distant from our families. The good news is that we can repair and strengthen our relationships by bringing more presence and intention to our interactions. It's about being fully present in conversations, offering genuine support, and expressing our love and appreciation for the people who matter most. Imagine climbing a ladder rung by rung with unwavering determination. You reach the top, exhausted but exhilarated, only to realize you've climbed the wrong ladder. This is what can happen when we live on autopilot. We pursue goals and values that aren't truly our own, leading to a sense of emptiness and disillusionment. When we're on autopilot, we rarely take the time to question our motivations or examine our values. We accept societal expectations, follow the paths laid out by others, and strive for achievements that may not align with our authentic selves. Living intentionally requires us to step off the ladder, so to speak, and ask ourselves some fundamental questions. What truly matters to me? What kind of life do I want to create? Imagine a compass, its needle spinning aimlessly, unable to find its true north. This is what it's like to live without a sense of purpose. We feel lost, directionless, and unsure of our place in the world. Purpose is not something we find, it's something we cultivate. It's about identifying our passions, aligning our actions with our values, and making a meaningful contribution to the world around us. But when we're on autopilot, we rarely take the time for this kind of introspection. We're so caught up in the day-to-day grind that we lose sight of the bigger picture. Purpose is available to all of us. It's about finding what lights us up, what makes us feel alive, and sharing that with the world. The key is to identify what resonates with our souls and take action. Breaking free from autopilot's grip on our purpose requires us to reconnect with our passions, explore new possibilities, and embrace the unknown. Imagine watching a movie with the volume turned down. You can see the images, the movements, the expressions on the actors' faces, but you're missing a crucial element, the emotional depth that music and dialogue bring to the story. This is what it's like to live with emotional numbness. We go through the motions of life, but our feelings are muted, our senses dulled. We may experience joy, sadness, anger, or excitement, but these emotions feel distant, as if they're happening to someone else. Emotional numbness can be a coping mechanism, a way to protect ourselves from pain, disappointment, or overwhelming feelings. But over time, this numbness can seep into every aspect of our lives, preventing us from experiencing the full spectrum of human emotions. Reconnecting with our emotions is an essential step in breaking free from autopilot and living a more fulfilling life. It's about allowing ourselves to feel the full range of human emotions, the good, the bad, and the uncomfortable. Living intentionally allows you to align your actions with your values, build deeper relationships, and create a life filled with meaning and purpose. It's about being present in each moment, savoring the good times, and learning from the challenging ones. It's about making choices that reflect who you truly are and what you want to contribute to the world. Start small. Put down your phone more often, engage in meaningful conversations, and pursue activities that bring you joy. Notice when you're slipping into autopilot and gently guide yourself back to the present moment. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thoughtful content.